Feeling lost and like a failure? Me too! This is awesome because you've come to the right place. And guess what? We're not alone. When you Google feeling like ... on Google, it auto-completes it right away to feeling like a failure. There are so many of us searching for how to cope with this feeling that Google just assumes we all feel this way. I could sit here all day and tell you all the ways you're not a failure, and it won't matter. We're not talking about the reality of failure, but the feeling of it. It's one of those rare feelings where perspective only works momentarily. It's not coming from a reasonable place, so I won't try to reason with you. For me, I don't even have to fail at something to feel like a failure. At least I'm succeeding at that. But maybe I can succeed in another way. Maybe I can give you some tools to help you escape this feeling yourself. The first thing you're going to have to do is nix your ego and sense of entitlement. Nobody's so great that they're entitled to anything. And this might sound harsh, but it's actually empowering. It's not the world's responsibility to make you great. That's your job. And it's a contagious feeling too. Hang around with people who think they deserve all of the glory with none of the sweat, and you'll start thinking the same. So, assess the people around you for inflated egos or entitlement issues, and keep psychic Lysol nearby, because when we free ourselves of ego and entitlement, great things can happen, like allowing yourself to ask for help. When you're feeling like a failure, you don't want to ask for help because your ego is helping you feel embarrassed and ashamed. So there you are, caught in the snare your ego set for you. Cut yourself free. And when you free yourself from your ego, only then can you move forward to either fail or succeed. You know, sometimes I think feeling like a failure is how we protect ourselves from truly failing, because we can't move. But that also means we can't succeed either, which leads me to the 1% a day. Author James Altucher talks about 1% a day. If you can do something 1% every day, you're setting yourself up for colossal achievement in the long run. What does that even mean, 1%? Every day, you find some seemingly tiny thing you do that pushes you that much further ahead. Maybe you'll order fruit with a sandwich instead of fries, or call the cousin you keep meaning to call. Finally, recycle the plastic grocery bags under the sink. Read a book instead of spending your night on Facebook. 1% better daily. And it is a small amount. It's tiny, it's easy, it's doable today. But 1% compounds. If you improve 1% a week, you will improve 3,800% a year. I don't even know what that means. Life is not a number. Alone, it doesn't seem like much. But taken as a whole, all these things can mean a quantum jump in how you experience your life. If you're feeling stuck, implement the 1% rule. And even if you aren't stuck, implement it anyway. Change it up. Change the rules. Your brain has come up with a very specific definition of what failure means and what success means. Explore that definition, where it came from and how it holds you back. For me, it's coming to terms with the traditional track of achievement versus what actually works and what actually makes me happy, which is why I find myself talking to you on YouTube. Change the rules. Know that your current definition of success and failure are probably somebody else's. Feeling like a failure happens when you confuse someone else's ideas of what you should be with who you really are. It's an illusion, but the emotion is real. You feel like you're hopelessly missing something when actually you've just forgotten you already carry everything you need inside of you. Tell me in the comments below what you are succeeding at. And of course, like and subscribe.